78 stops in 2 nights, and then last night he was brilliant again against North Dakota.
Turnover results in a chance for the Huskies. Saved by Rumpel. Rebound, and Dowd missed an empty net.
He didn't miss it. It hit the stick of Rumpel, which got knocked away. It literally hit the stick in behind him.
Cardelas trying to get it to Barnes in the slot, but it was broken up. Cardelas has it back, looking for Zengerle, and that was tipped. Jimmy Murray back the other way for the Huskies. Lost it to Cardelas at center. Fastest minute of the game right here. Barnes into the circle, a shot. Glove saved by Farragher.
This is going to be an unbelievable play in the other end. The Badgers dodge a major bullet here. Watch the flow to the rink. Little odd number situation. You're not going to see that very often. Rumpel makes the save. Now watch the stick get knocked out of his hands, and it makes the save right there in behind in the blue paint. You never see this. This is unbelievable. His stick gets knocked out right here. It's going to be a goal. Look at the sticks in the air. I got one. No, you don't. Oh, my.
And I think Bob Motzko is asking right now,
did he throw it?
He thinks the goaltender threw his stick. When you watch that replay, it doesn't look like the stick was hit by the defenseman as I originally thought it was.
You're right, and it's goaltenders know there are all kinds of tricks you can play, and I think they're going to take a look at this. This could be a dangerous situation, but you have to have definitive proof that he throws the stick, and this is a great look from up above. Uh-oh. That's incriminating if nothing else.
It is, but when you watch that again, watch his stick hit the skate of Schultz in front of him. And that might have been just enough to jar it out of his hand. Watch as he turns, it'll hit the right skate of Schultz.
I'm watching.
Right here.
Right.
You see it hit the skate of Schultz as he turns, and that might have knocked it out of his hands.
That's what he's got to go with. It does. I mean, if you just look at this and glance at the replay, it looks like he's throwing it. But I can tell you, when you're moving around that net, you're not usually thinking about throwing the stick. You're thinking about getting back into position. And here it comes right there. And you see it glance off almost the ankle right there in front of the net. I love the stick in the air. That's terrific.
The rule, which is Rule 55 of the NCAA rulebook, says that any player, including the goalkeeper, shall not throw a stick in any zone. It's a minor or a penalty shot if thrown to prevent an obvious and imminent goal. A goal shall be awarded.
That's what it'll be. If they deem this puck was thrown, that puck was clearly going to enter the net. This will not be a penalty. It will not be a penalty shot. It will be a goal for St. Cloud State.
But I'm still convinced that if his stick makes contact with that skate, and you know, as you're moving around, you're moving quickly, and you don't have as firm a grip on the stick as you might want. And if all it takes sometimes is hitting a stick like that, and the hitting a skate and the stick can be shaken loose.
There's no question. In my opinion, knowing from playing the position, seeing that replay, this was not a deliberate play by the goaltender. This was a goaltender trying to pivot and get back in desperation, and glancing that stick off his teammate's ankle, he loses possession. But boy, just the way it worked out, it looks a lot more incriminating because the way it worked out with the open net and the save by the stick all by its lonesome. Look at this thing. I just cannot believe that puck still didn't go in. You have to know when that stick is laying perpendicular like that, the puck is going to bounce off the stick and go in. How that stick bounced up at the proper angle, hit the puck just right, and then bounce that puck wide. More often than that puck's just going to deflect off the stick and go up in the net. Let's just see, does it hit the ankle? Does that really knock it loose? That's the key. Oof, I don't know. This is a really tough call for the officials. You can make a case either way. The emotion right there in front of the net, thinking you've got a goal, and seeing basically just a stick fly in the way of the puck. Both these coaches right now know what an important part of the game this is, and how this decision can really affect the momentum early in this hockey game.
Wisconsin head coach Mike Eaves pacing in front of his players on the bench. He knows how much this game changes if his team is down by a goal before the end of this first period.
Especially because they've had the game right where they wanted. Even with the Hanowski power play goal, they've had the pace where they wanted. Only in the last shift did we see some serious hockey up and down, some flow to the hockey game. And you're right. Wisconsin up one or tied is completely different than Wisconsin down one on the chase. It takes them out of their game plan. This call late in the period really will make a huge impact on the result here in a couple of hours. That's for certain.
We can only guess what the officials are studying, but the only thing I can think of is whether or not that stick hits the skate, because it's the only way that you could argue that the stick came loose by virtue of anything other than the goaltender throwing the stick. And let's wait now as the officials are about to emerge from the penalty box with a call. And it is, in fact, no goal.